Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today I'm going to be unboxing a big silver coin collection that I purchased for $2,400 from another dealer. There's apparently a lot of better stuff in here, but I have a great relationship with this dealer, so I actually haven't even seen the coins that are inside. They were looking to sell it quickly, and I was looking to buy, so that's how we arrived at today's hunt. But I've never even purchased one of these beautiful 5 shillings before from, looks like, South Africa, and it says it's one of the Unity Strength, some sort of 50th anniversary commemorative, and I think we're off to a good start. So we'll see what else we can come up with here, but I'm seeing a couple interesting sort of crown size King George themes. This one's also going to be South African from 1952, another commemorative type, this time of a ship. Maybe it was 1652, 300 years earlier, some sort of exploration that the British might have done, or maybe the Portuguese or something like that. And then a 50 cents, 1964, with the very classic, I should know, I think it's a gazelle in South Africa. And then we have over here, I don't think it's Paul Kruger Rand, but a very classic South African style item. And then here's a 1 rand coin, also going to be out of silver, maybe 66. Is it 67? So nice South African items. We'll see. I don't think it's all South African here. Here it looks like Mohammed the Fifth. Let's see what that is. Sharifien. So I think it's Moroccan. 500 francs from 1956. Is there? Okay, it's on the back. Only 2 million mintage. It's fascinating how, how much less minted the coins commonly are from other places. Here we have a Southern Rhodesia crown from 1953, which is just fascinating. I've never had a Southern Rhodesia. Do we have the mintage on here? 124,000. I think Rhodesia is kind of right above South Africa in Africa. So it seems like we're starting with an African theme, or actually maybe quickly getting out of it. Republic of Italy, 500 lire from 1965. Interesting. Not sure what the design really means. And then a 1964 2.5 Netherlands Antilles Gulden, which Netherlands Antilles I think is in like North America. Much different from where we would traditionally associate it with. And then over here, John F. Kennedy, Memorial of John F. Kennedy, 1964. That's fascinating. I've never seen this coin before. 5 rupees of Sharjah. What is this coin? Sharjah. Huh? Do we know the mintage on it? That is really interesting. I'm going to look that up. I've never seen that coin before. This one might be like Oman, Muscat and Oman, I want to say. That's maybe a 1 rupee from, 13, what is it, 68 or 1959? Oman, yeah, 1 Saudi Riyal. Okay, I'm pleased with that. I had only seen a smaller Muscat and Oman coin once before. Here's an Irish shilling, 1966. This one actually carries, I think, a decent premium, so that's good. And a lot of them were melted, according to the collector note. Here we have a King Paul VI. Is that going to be a Vatican toned 500 lire from 1966? That's pretty interesting, and a very elongated face on that side. We've got a 1973 Montreal Olympics, $5. I've seen those commems. They're kind of interesting. A German 10 mark, I think. Maybe it's a 500, but I think it's 10 mark from the Olympics in Munich. Then we've got a 1976 $5 coin or 73 again. So maybe they're all 76, like Montreal, or minted in advance of the Olympics. And then this one is going to should be 50%, 1980 Canadian dollar. It is 50 Arctic territories. Interesting. After that, that's a definite good sign. 1907 Prussian Wilhelm II, 90% silver, 5 mark with the German Imperial Eagle is great. A Finnish Suomi 500 marka Olympic coin from Helsinki, 1952. That's cool. I wonder if there's mintage. 586,000, much smaller mintage. That's really neat. This one's a good find. An Ethiopian I think it might be a full burr coin. 1894, 20,000 minted. Super, super cool. That one's going to be a better type. So very pleased about that. Then we've got this Canadian 1973 50% silver coin. We've got a Mexican peso, a little bit cleaned, from 1938, 72% silver. And 250 francs from, I don't know what commemorative that is. We'll see the other side. Maybe, is this Irish? What is this? Carola Magna? Maybe it's Romanian? What is this? Luxembourg, 1963. That's really fascinating. Only 11,000 minted, too. That's awesome. Beautiful. I wonder if that is like Luxembourg. I know it's a really small nation. Here we have a Hungarian 5 pengo from, that's actually a beautiful coin, 1939. Love the angels on either side. Super fun. And then an Italian 5 lire, 1870, Vittorio Emanuele. This is off to a really good start so far. I'm really enjoying going through and seeing all the different things that we've got here. Here's a Romanian 5 lei, 1881, from Carol I. We've got a Greek 30 drachma. Beautiful. I love, these come really well struck. Beautiful silver. A Panamanian, what is that? Balboa. Also beautiful. I think that that's actually like polish and not cleaning, but I could be really wrong. Somebody please tell me if I'm wrong on that. I'll note it when I sell it. And then 1975 decimos, also, yeah, 92.5% silver. And another Panamanian Balboa, maybe a little earlier type here. Beautiful silver, 1947. Really solid condition there. That's definitely cleaned. A Prussian 5 mark from, I think that design is 13, but 1914, as they're gearing up and into World War I. And then a Netherlands 2.5 gulden from 1959. This one's also a Netherlands one, or Danish coin, very obviously, but it's the Christian. It's like 1964, 68. Okay, I'm way off again. I need to slow down. Silver coin, and 600 Jahre from Österreich, Austria, 50 shilling. Often 80% silver, 90% silver. I wonder which one it is. Maybe it's 90%. Maybe they decreased it to 80% later on. And then I think they also decreased it again to 64%. But here's an Innsbruck, 1976. 64%, finally got something right that I was saying on screen. And then also a 50 shilling from maybe 1965. So 1959, that also could be Austrian 50 shilling, 50 shilling from an earlier commemorative type, which is definitely interesting. And then over here, we've got the 1908, what is that? Oh, it's going to be Austro-Hungarian. Super, super cool. That's great. So it's interesting to think how much of a empire and power the Austro-Hungarians were as well. 5 Corona. After that, I'm going to grab this next little handful. We've got an Australian crown coin from 1937. Very cool. We've got another Innsbruck 50 shilling Austrian commemorative from 1964. And then a 1903 pretty large 5 mark. This one is going to be an Otto, so Bavarian 5 mark, which is a little bit different. That's where Munich is, where I visited recently for a coin show. 1947 peso should be 50% from Mexico. A 1958 Ghanaian, that's really neat. 10 shillings, what percent? 92.5% silver. Awesome. A Restrike 1780 dated Taler out of 83.3% silver. This one's super modern. Yep, it's a restrike. Not going to be the old type. There can be like 1930s restrikes and stuff like that. 1938 5 pengo here from Hungary with a very interesting design. And then a 2000 race coin from 1889 Petrus II. A Bermudan crown 1964. We've got a Bahraini 500 fils. That's fascinating. With looks like a Sheikh's portrait on the reverse. Bahrain, fast. Also 12,000 mintage. So that's a pretty low mintage coin. 1966 Bermuda dollar or Bahamas dollar. A 1963 Polish 10 zloty. I don't know what percent silver that would be. 75%. Super cool. There looks like a crown coin. This one's 1937 of Great Britain, should be. And then this one looks like it was turned around. A Norwegian 1964 10 kroner. A 5 kroner from 1954 from Sweden, Gustav the Sixth. A 1963 Swiss 5 franc. I've never seen this commemorative type. Maybe it's not a commemorative type, but I've only seen like the herdsman with interesting portraits on either side. Very nice shape, 1873 5 francs from Belgium, Leopold II. 1966, I would think, 5 kroner from, that should be Sweden as well. About 1 million minted there. There's like a cool, it's a tie design. Don't know what year it is, maybe 20 baht of some type, 1963. And then this is super cool. I've seen this design before. Should be a Sri Lankan 5 rupee coin. It's a little bit better, 500,000 minted. Large coin. I love the elephants kind of all around the outskirts of that design. We'll get into this batch here with a 300 Guaranis from Paraguay. Fascinating. We've got a very nice, is that Oman? Yemen, 1963 Rial. A Sucre, 5 Sucres, minted in Mexico for Ecuador, 1943. 72% silver. And then another Yemeni silver item. I have not seen much of the Yemeni coins. So, Winston Churchill. Maybe the Kennedy coin is from Yemen as well then. 1934 Peruvian 50% silver sol. Got a nice Douglas MacArthur Philippines peso. Those are very popular, minted in San Francisco. We've got a peso from the Bank of Philippines, 1961. They have their own independence at that point, so striking some silver. 1967 of Bataan. I think that's like a march in the Philippines, a brutal march. 100,000 minted, 90% silver. Polish 10 zloty again. Oh, that's beautiful of Queen Jadwiga. Shame that it's a little bit clean, but really, really nice. A Russian 5 ruble 1980 Olympic commemorative. There's another one. And then a 20 escudos 1953 from, I believe, should be Portugal. Or is that Suriname, did that say? No. It's going to be Portugal again. Nice. Seychelles Republic 1980, 50 rupees. And then a 1962 Liberian dollar. Moving on, we've got a nice 100 or 1,000 yen with, I think, Mount Fuji from Japan. And then a Latvian, nice, 5 Lati, crown size, 1931. Silver coin, Tunisian 20 francs on the heels of that. And then there's also this, what is that? Canadian 1935 dollar from King George V. Then we've got a Turkish Eli Lira 1971. Don't know that one. 33,000 mintage, 83% silver. That's pretty low. 10 pesos 1961 from Uruguay. It's pretty neat too. And then we've got a Turkish 1 lira 1960. Well, I think they also backdate stuff, but it's from 1960 apparently. 1971 Canadian British Columbia 50% dollar. Another coin that could very well be Vatican City 500 lire. We've got a very nice Canadian dollar 1939. Very cool from King George. That should be at that point the 6th. A little bit of PVC on this Czech coin, 20 korun. Often theirs are 70% silver. It's the case on that one. A 25 korun from Czechoslovakia. 1965. A French 60% silver, 1938, 20 francs. French 90% silver, 1965, 10 francs, minted with the same. After they took their kings off of their coins, they had that Hercules figure on the back. And then a Finnish 10 marca coin, 1967, Suomi, Finland. We'll follow that up. Another chunk of these coins. It's just been an awesome hunt so far. 1910 Brazilian, that's pretty good. They said that there were some more high premium items, and I'm assuming that they're towards the back here then. 2000 race from Brazil. Got a Dominican. Oh, wow. 1955 peso. I've not seen that one before either. 1935. It's the earlier crown of King George V. A Danish coin right here. Gonna be the same 5 kroner type, 1964. Then a Netherlands Wilhelmina, the earlier ruler, 1944, Curacao. 50 francs from 1977, also kind of the modern type off of that Hercules design, which first appeared on the 5 franc. And then a French Polynesian 100 franc. I've not seen that type before. That's awesome. Super cool. We've got a New Zealand crown from 1949. Beautiful. We've got a Saxony 2 mark from 1906. It's the first flip that's like a new flip. Regnum Italicum 1918. Super interesting. I have not seen this type before. Looks like, yeah, I don't know. What is that coin? Eritrean Talero. Priced that one at $100. Interesting. It seems pretty cool. I feel like there's not that many coins from Eritrea. 1889. Crown size, a little bit dinged up, but a silver coin. I'm really excited about that Eritrean one. Here we've got a Lithuanian coin from 1936, 10 litu. 1842, Queen Victoria, I think it's a florin. What's this? Pretty nice looking Hamburg 1913 5 mark. And then a Mexican 8 reals from 1893, cap and raise, beautiful shape. Some really solid at the end here. Chilean, I think these are the better premium, especially that Talero. They sold for $100. 1927, 5 pesos. Another 8 reals, it's awesome. 1843, ZS should be Zacatecas mint. A beautiful Japanese 1 yen coin. Ooh, a very interesting counter stamp. I've not seen that before on the Japanese 1 yen. We've got a, what is that coin? 1946. Oh, Luxembourg 100 francs. Very interesting type. A Cyprus 45 piastres from 1928. Getting a little bit clean, but in good shape. We've got a Filipino 1 peso from the US 1903 San Francisco Mint. We were obviously producing coins for them. No way. Looks like we have a Chinese memento dollar. I think they're from like 1926 or something. Super cool. Those can be all over the place price-wise as well. We have a Queen Victoria 1890 crown size silver coin. We've got a El Salvador 1908 Cristobal Colon peso. We've got this, looks like $20 1889. Looks like a florin or half crown, or like slightly larger than half crown. That's better than $20 though. I would pay more than $20 for that. 1897 Russian ruble. Very cool. We got a British trade dollar from 1925. Again, a bit cleaned, but beautiful. type there, made in Hong Kong and Asia to circulate alongside, the U.S. trade dollar and the 8 reals. There's a Prussian, nice shape, 1866 item of Wilhelm I. Got a Cordoba of Nicaragua, fascinating, 1912, and sweet. Got a nice Cuban 1 peso of Jose Marti. It's like maybe a 62 condition or so, and something like that. Nice peso, 1956 from Colombia. A 1779 1/3 taler from Frederick of Prussia. Our last 2 coins here are going to be a Guatemalan peso, nice condition, from 1894. They always have the rifles, which is interesting. The last one of today is going to be this, looks like Bulgarian, if I had to guess. Yeah, Bulgarian 5 lev from 1892. So that brings together what I would consider to be a fantastic hunt. Tons of super high quality silver coins. Was not sure exactly what we were going to receive. I just knew that he was like, we got some crowns and larger size silver for you. It's all pretty high premium. We're going to obviously charge you solidly over premium, but also a pretty fair price where I think I'll be able to make out pretty well in these coins. Try to target at least after my costs in selling it, 15% profit. Hopefully a little bit higher than that, but even if not, it'll add a lot of good, interesting items to our roster here. So that's a great combination of stuff. And yeah, really pleased. I'll let you know of any updates or any other future collections. I always try to get the camera out and film it. So super pumped with these results. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to head on over to treasuretown.com and sign up for our email list to stay up to date on everything that's happening, whether it's auction updates, exciting new inventory drops, coin collecting news, or general informational resources. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on another one.